Rehabilitation of the trunk is often complex and inconvenient. Patients usually need to travel to hospitals and rely on physiotherapists, who can only dedicate limited time to each individual. That's why there is a growing need to explore more engaging and efficient ways to support recovery, such as hand-arm cycling. Hand-arm cycling is one of the approaches being explored to address these challenges.
Arm cycling is upper body exercise, very similar to a regular bike, but with upper body arms and hands.
Instead of cycling with your legs, you're using your arms to cycle.
It's a form of giving your upper body strength around your shoulders, neck, arms, chest and your actual posture. And it's just to build you back up if you've lost strength and power in those areas.
It is widely used to improve upper limb strength and endurance, but it can still feel monotonous. Patients sometimes lose motivation because the exercise becomes repetitive over time, which is why hand-arm cycling is now being developed as a smarter and more accessible option for VR rehabilitation. So why VR for hand-arm cycling? To answer that question, we first have to look at the human anatomy. The brain controls all movements we want to make and does so by sending signals that travel along so-called corticospinal tracts in the spinal cord to the muscles in your body and from the muscles back to the brain. However, these connections have been damaged in people with spinal cord injury, so not all signals from the brain reach the muscles and not all signals from the muscles reach the brain. This compromises using muscles below the level of injury, making it difficult to move the body and carrying out daily activities. A 30-minute hand-arm cycling session can activate connections from the brain to the trunk. Virtual reality takes this further by turning hand-arm cycling into an immersive, adaptive experience, without a physical crank or ergometer. My setup is simple: a Meta Quest 3 headset and a Polar H10 chest strap. No traditional hand cycle, the crank is virtual and tracked in VR. First, wear the Polar H10 chest strap snugly, just below the chest. It captures heart rate and RR intervals in real time. Open the app and connect the strap via excitiometer. When it shows live heart rate, you're good to go. Pick a level: easy, medium, or hard. Each is a time challenge with a clear goal. Pedal with your arms. Your hand motion drives a virtual crank, and the planet-style world rotates beneath you to simulate forward movement while keeping visuals stable. A simple HUD shows your RPM, heart rate, and a countdown timer, everything you need at a glance. Each level has a target rotation and a time limit. If you complete it in time, you'll see a clear level completed a message and move forward. If you miss the target, you'll get a gentle level failed prompt. Finish with a quick summary of your RPM, heart rate trends, and level outcomes, turning rehab into a clear, trackable routine. Of course, there are next steps, larger trials, longer-term testing, and maybe adding a small ergometer for physical resistance. But the potential is clear: VR and biofeedback together can make rehab more motivating, accessible, and effective. This project shows how we can turn rehabilitation into an engaging, personalized experience, helping people recover not just with hard work, but with enjoyment.